Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2020. We have been in this new year, new decade long enough. So I thought we should go ahead on and have some conversations. First of all, shout out to everybody who is new here, and a special warm welcome to everybody who has been riding with me since the beginning. It's literally been 2 years of the Just Saying podcast, and I am so excited. I got a new tattoo to celebrate it. I'm gonna put a picture of it up on Instagram, but I really am so excited. When I first started doing this, I promise y'all, I in no way thought that I would be able to sustain this. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I started this just because I had feelings on my heart, and I was like, I need to put these feelings out somewhere. And it has grown to become a lot more than what I thought it was going to be, and I'm doing a lot more than I imagined I would be doing 2 years ago. Because I was in such a low place, like if you guys go listen to those, you can tell I wasn't in the best place. I wasn't in the best place, but shout out to the Lord, because MBG, nothing but God. I'm here now, right? So I look back on my decade of living and was like, what was I? Who was I? And I was just not proud of who I was, but I am proud of what I have become and who I have become, and the confidence that I have built in myself and the growth of myself. So if you also can say like I was trash in the 2010s, or if you could just say I wasn't as happy, or I wasn't as aware of myself, or if you got some I wasn't and now you have some I ams or I do's, shout out to you. Woo! I will put those I would put those clapping sound in the back if I had the soundboard, but we all know I don't have that thing, so we're just going to have to go with some woo, shout out to you, yays. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy and excited for the new year. Now, I know a lot of people make resolutions and they like, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to, start being a better me. And I'm, all of these things that we start to do for resolutions, new year, new me, all of that kind of stuff. I think I'm going with new year, more growth. That's going to be my motto for this year. New year, more growth, okay? Because I just plan on going and going and going. Like, that's all I want to do. And I'm excited because I know you want to do the same thing, too. That's why you're here. Because, here we learning so we could grow and be better. At the same time, we got some raggedy stuff going on that we need to talk about. So let's go ahead on and get into that. Okay, so first off, if y'all didn't know, it was Blue Ivy's birthday the other day. I don't know the exact date, but Blue Ivy's birthday was the other day. I believe she's 7 years old. The issue is that there were some journalists who got on Twitter and it was talking about this baby like she one of their friends or ex-friends or something, because I was confused why two adults would feel like throwing shots at a child was okay. But you know what the problem really is? The problem really is that people really do think when they on social media, they only talking to the people that they know. Like, they really do forget. I'm sure some of y'all do the same thing. Like, you forget that people that you don't know, who don't ride with you every day, who don't know, like, the spirit and the nature of your context and your tone, can also see you on social media. Daggone well, you friends with a bunch of people on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, the TikToks, wherever you at, Periscope if you still doing that, like wherever you are, that there are a lot of people on your social media feeds that you would never invite into your house. You would never sit down to a meal with. You would never invite to any celebrations of your life journey. However, you start telling them thoughts that are about people and about things that should not be passed to people who do not get all of what you think. And this is what happened with this Vanity Fair and I believe it was the Times, but don't quote me on that. There were two journalists. I don't think they came from the same magazine, but they were on there, and the tweets were really nasty. It was just kind of like, the first one started off by saying that, Blue Ivy basically is ugly, and that she got her, her dad's face, and that hopefully that wears off soon, and then the other person gets on there and she's like, oh yeah, we all gotta act like she ain't ugly, and then act like, probably what'll happen is that she's gonna get plastic surgery like the rest of these celebrity children, like Kylie Jenner, and then we all gotta pretend like we didn't know what her original face looked like. And I was just like, one, you sound bitter, ma'am, whoever you are. I'm not giving names. Y'all know most of the time I try not to give names to people who do raggedy things here. So I'm not going to give names. Y'all could go look, because I'm paraphrasing these quotes, because I don't even want to quote these people. But she sounded really bitter. She had a couple of more tweets about it. It was like 3, I think. They were going back and forth with their communication, their conversation, and it was just ugly. And I was just like, why are you so upset that, these celebrities have the ability to have this plastic surgery? Do I think it's okay? What difference do it make? They ain't my kids and it ain't my money. But I don't think that anybody is behaving as though Kylie Jenner doesn't have a restructured face. We all know it. We see it on the internet all the time. They put it up as much as possible on any of the, blogs. So it's not like we don't know she did it. So to say this is just you sounding bitter, and also co-signing that you think that this baby is ugly, and this is a little girl. Like, come on, y'all. And it's about to be her birthday. That's what she need. That's what her parents need on the internet, is people calling their child ugly. Being a celebrity, oh my gosh, because not only do you have to give up some of your privacy, but you also have to give up the privacy of your children. And it's not fair, but it is what happens. I just think that, I know that everybody ain't gonna be nice. I know y'all listening like, why everybody gotta be nice all the time? But sometimes, y'all gotta understand, y'all conversations got to go in the inbox, DMs, phones, text messages. It don't need to be out in the airwaves where everybody can read it, everybody can see it. Just go ahead. You can change. Even if you on Facebook, you can decide who you want your messages to go to. It don't always have to be public. And so I was just disgusted that people thought it was okay to try to get others to chime in on this baby's looks. The little girl been getting it since the beginning of time. Everybody wanted Beyonce to make her daughter hair look a different way. Everybody wanted Beyonce to make her daughter wear clothes a different way. And then when she started coming out stunting on people, everybody was like, Beyonce doing too much. And it's just like, leave these people and their babies alone. At least leave these people's babies alone. Like, can they become, their own selves before you start attacking them? Because that's a form of bullying that is like that low-key bullying, and it really just say you don't like yourself too much because something about you is so upset about you that you making yourself talk about people's babies. Like, come on, dog, we got to do better than that in the 2020. Oh my gosh. I went back to look at last year and see how we started last year off, and guess what happened? Last year, we were talking about R. Kelly and the whole Surviving R. Kelly doc. And I know you already know. I know you already know. It's another season of Surviving R. Kelly. It came on last week. It came on Thursday, Friday, Saturday of last week. And I was just like, I started watching it because I was intrigued, of course, because I had already watched the first one. And if you really want to know my thoughts on that, it will be on the Patreon page today. So if you want to go over there and subscribe to the Patreon page, you can hear me talk all about this whole R. Kelly thing. But it was very interesting because I wanted to know about the newest girl, Dominique, whose mama went and got her from the hotel. in the last doc. And so that was the main one that I wanted to know about. So she on there, y'all. So if you want to hear my opinion about all of this, go head on over to the Patreon page after you done here and listen to that. But I just can't believe, like, whoever is doing this stuff is out to get my mans, and they not going to stop till my man is done. Like, they're really not going to quit. I do not know who's producing this. I did not look into it, but shout out to you because of your consistency. I don't know if I'm really, a witch hunt kind of person, and I don't even know if this is a witch hunt thing. I don't know what I would categorize this as. But I will tell you, it is very interesting that a whole year later, there's still so much information and people coming out telling their stories about Mr. Kelly that is out of control, y'all. And I do kind of still feel bad for a person who has been able to get away with something for like 30 years and then just a hailstorm get dropped on you and you gotta start paying for everything. Because from what I understand, he's still in jail right now. Like, he's awaiting trial because he ain't got no money. That's what I believe. That may not be true. Again, don't quote me, but I'm just telling you that I think that that's what's going on. Even if it's not what's going on, like if he's not currently in jail, he was in jail twice. He got arrested, I know of. And even, family has said that he ain't built for no jail. This man been living with millions for a long time, traveling the world for a long time, having the admiration of many people for a long time, and then have to go into jail for, I don't even know what the charges would actually be, but I'm just, how are we back here again? They started on the same days. They did. They hit that Lifetime thing. They did that. And I was like, whoa, child. R. Kelly, these people ain't stopping, bruh. You need to tell them 2 girls to go on home. Them last 2 girls that everybody know about. I can't think. Ezriel and Joy. You need to go ahead on send a message to them and tell them girls to go ahead on home back to their mamas, because this shit done hit the fan. Let's talk about some good stuff real quick. Number one, if you weren't familiar with it, Just Mercy with Jamie Foxx and Michael B. Jordan is coming out this weekend, January 10th. And I'm excited to see it. If you guys are following me, you know that on the YouTube channel, I did a group discussion about Queen and Slim. That will be happening again for Just Mercy. I got a group of people who's ready to have a conversation with y'all and get your opinions about things. So go ahead on and make sure you watch that soon, because we will be watching and then we will be talking. And I think that this is going to be a good discussion. Again, I have a lot of people who are excited for this movie. This year we got, a couple of black movies that are coming out that I am excited to see. Not only am I excited to see Just Mercy again, that's about to come up, but I'm also excited to see the movie Photograph that comes out next month with Issa Rae. That's Issa Rae's movie. I'm excited to see it. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting to me. Also, you guys know that Bad Boys is coming out this month. Bad Boys, yes, the new one, Bad Boys for Life. So I'll be watching that too. I'll probably have a review on that on the Patreon, but I ain't doing a group discussion about Bad Boys for Life. So the Photograph comes out. Then there's like Antebellum, that's a Janelle Monáe movie. That's a horror movie. She ain't watching that. Also, The Organ Donor comes out in May. That has Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. That sounds scary. She probably ain't watching that. Now, I did watch a lot of the Saw movies back in the day, but I think that I have decided that I can't be scared at the movie theater. I'm gonna have to one day tell y'all about my movie theater situation, because I don't like being in the movie theater. So this scary stuff, nah, dog, I probably ain't gonna see that either. Fast and the Furious 9 in the franchise is coming out in May as well. I have never seen a Fast and the Furious movie. Sorry, guys. I know if y'all are feeling a way about it. Sorry, but I have never seen one. But I saw Hobbs and Shaw, and I think that's part of the Fast and the Furious franchise. So yeah, I saw that because my son was like, "Mom, trying to go out on a movie date with me," and I was like, "Child, you trying to take me to the movies? I'm trying to have an experience with you." So that's what he wanted to see, and so I saw it, but it wasn't for me. I thought the movie was okay, but that's the only one I've seen if that's considered part of the franchise. Then in June, there is the cutest little, I've seen the previews for this, and it is just too cute. It's a movie called Soul. It's an animated movie with stars Jamie Foxx. And it's all about him being a musician, and I'm just excited to see it. I take my grandson to the movies. He does very well there, and so I'm excited to take him to this because we love music too. So I'm looking for that one. Guys, now this one is kind of serious. It's coming out in October. It's called Respect. Yes, it is. The Aretha Franklin biopic. That stars Jennifer Hudson. I'm excited to see it. Part of me does, and part of me is just like, I don't know if I want to see Jennifer Hudson be Aretha Franklin. I have my thoughts on that. We're going to talk about that one, I'm sure. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. And then there is a movie called Richard King, which is a biopic of Venus and Serena's dad. That's starring Will Smith. That comes out in November, right around Thanksgiving. It's a good time to put a movie out, and so I'm looking for that. And then in December is Coming to America 2. That's right. Eddie Murphy is back in the game, and he brought a whole bunch of the original cast with him. Not that there's a whole bunch of people in the original cast, because he played most of the most of the cast, but it's supposed to be epic, and so I will be seeing that. That comes out right before Christmas this year, and I'm excited to see that. Now, here's something else. One, if you have not, you need to make sure that you are watching the episode of Blackish that comes out this week, which is about black hair care. It's Diane and Rainbow at the hair salon, and they're talking about hair, and I've seen the episode. It's awesome. It's a good take on it. I think you guys should watch that. If you haven't seen it, you should go ahead, because y'all know I'm telling you all of this because I root for everybody black, right? The other thing that's coming out soon is Tyler Perry has a movie coming out on Netflix, and that movie trailer is out as well. I'm trying to think what that is called. Give me a moment, because I know what that is called. And I am interested in that one as well. I can't find it. Oh no, wait, you guys. I do know where it's at. It's called A Fall from Grace. And so that comes out on the 17th, I believe, of this month. So I'll be watching that. I think I'm going to try to get some people to talk about it. We probably ain't going to do a video, but I might have some clips on the podcast somewhere, because there's a whole thing about that. I'm actually just going to... Yeah, we might as well talk about that Tyler Perry right now. Let me start by saying this first. Tyler Perry and I have a love-hate relationship. He don't know it. I'm sure he ain't even concerned. I love Tyler Perry because I respect all that he has done. I respect somebody who has gone from the beginnings that he has gone from. And in my lifetime, I have been able to see the growth from his stage plays and what they look like to being able to go to the plays and them things costing a nice pretty penny, to the movies that he has been able to do, the producing that he's been able to do, the other producing of other movies that he's been able to do, and even the acting in movies that he has been able to do. We don't even need to act like don't nobody respect the fact that he has opened up this sound studios and he has his own production company now, and the studio is beautiful, I hear, and all of that. Okay, I respect all of that. That's my love part of Tyler Perry. Okay, I also respect the fact that Tyler Perry has given to a bunch of good causes. He has helped a lot of people. I respect that we don't even see his son. I mean, I don't know the last time I seen the baby. It's his child. He don't got to share him with me. And I respect that. I respect the fact that we have not known a lot about his personal life. I respect that because it ain't for everybody. Give us what you want. Don't give us what you don't, you know? I respect all of those things. That's the love part of this love-hate relationship. But maybe it's not hate. Maybe it's dislike. I said love-hate because that's what we normally say. But I have a love-dislike of Tyler Perry, okay? And my other side is, one, that whole Medea situation, I felt like we had gotten to a point where he was just, taking my money. I don't feel like he was really trying with those movies. I felt like I felt a little disrespected because I felt like there wasn't a lot of story. I felt like it was very juvenile. I just felt like it was like a con, and that he did not. I feel like he didn't try to respect the ride along people who were trying to grow as he was trying to grow. I understand that there's a people who like that level of entertainment, but I also felt like there was also a group of us who, you are growing, Tyler Perry, and so are we, and we are trying to grow too. And where are the projects that were geared towards me? In my demographic of people, and I believe your demographic of people. I'm not saying some of them weren't entertaining, but I felt like towards the end, some of them were just crass. And for me, it was not enough. And I felt like I gave him my money in support of him with expectations. And let me just say now that I'm speaking out loud, that's my fault. I should not have, if I saw two and I didn't really enjoy them, I should not have continued to go back. So I'm going to say that's why I changed it from hate to a dislike or uncomfortability level with him. But then there's this new thing. Okay, well, there's two things. Let's talk about them. Okay, the other thing is Tyler Perry does have these sound studios, and I guess maybe these go together. So the other day, Tyler Perry posted up this post on Instagram. That's where I saw it. It could have been on Twitter too. I don't know, but I saw it on Instagram. Y'all know be out here in these internet streets. And it was about him talking about all of the scripts that he had finished. It is what I counted were 8 different projects, 8 different shows that he had written. For me, I feel like, where are your other writers? Are you giving other Black writers opportunity, or is this just a lot of boasting about what you do? Because at some point, I need to see the reach back. Now, I know that I have heard, and I believe it has been confirmed, that Wild 'N Out, Nick Cannon's show, films on one of his sound stages. And that's cool. But where are you, Tyler Perry, in the reach back of Black writers? And I don't believe that he doesn't have any. I just haven't seen them. And that's the thing, because like we looked up some of his movies and it's written, directed, produced by Tyler Perry. And I respect that you could do that, but at some point I would like to see, he'll have like 7 or 8 producers on a project, but the directing and the writing are all him. And I am now ready to see the pull up. I'm ready to see the reach back on some other people on your projects. Like, why are there not other writers? Why are there not any, other people? Because I understand you have created all of these things, and I respect you for creating them all, but the stories are kind of starting to run together. And we jumped hard on Spike Lee when he did She Gotta Have It, and we didn't feel like there was a lot of Black women who gave credit, who were giving their voice to the show, and so there were a lot of things that we felt like he missed. We jumped hard on that, and one of the reasons I believe that Spike Lee didn't get a third season of She Gotta Have It is because it was just like, this ain't the black woman were just like, this ain't a black woman I know. Like, I can't identify with her. Not about the sexual stuff, because we know a lot of people who do as she does. It was more about all the other things, her, and so that, I think that was part of why it didn't happen. I don't understand why we ain't jumping heavy on Tyler Perry, because I don't understand how you a black man and you're writing a show called Sisters if you ain't got no black women around you writing on that show. I know you know black women. I ain't gonna say you don't. I know your mama was black. I know that for a fact. But can we get some women on your writing team who are millennials, who we can identify with, who we can see in this day and age? I just don't know. I am ready for more. And a lot of people are. I mean, this has been a lot of stuff going on the internet. But shout out to you, Tyler, because, I do still think that a person who is willing to put themselves out there as he has, who is willing to go ahead on and let the critics talk about him, which is something that I realized in the last couple of weeks, that has been something that I've been allowing to hold me back from my greatness. So shine on, brother. Sometimes people just got concerns and questions, and that don't mean that anybody wants you to stop. I'm by no means on a hashtag cancel Tyler Perry or even on a hashtag boycott the shows. Watch them all. Watch every one. If that's what you are into, please continue to watch it. I will still support him. I still am going to go watch Fall from Grace. I feel like he gave me too many clips. I almost feel like I watched the whole movie, but sometimes movies do that. So I'm still going to be on there, especially because it's on Netflix and I ain't got to go nowhere to see it. I'll definitely be in on it. But sir, just saying. Last but not least, Kevin Hart has a documentary on Netflix as well. It's called Don't F This Up. It's all about him. I know a lot of people thought it was about the car accident, but it's nothing about the car accident, actually. It's really just about the scandal that went down when he was supposed to do host the Golden Globes, and then all his tweets came back up. And then it's about his, the cheating, and then the what is it called? Blackmail, extortion attempt by a supposed friend of his, and all of that situation. And then it's just a lot of stuff about his family and how he interacts with his friends and things like that. But it's very, very interesting. If you haven't watched that either, go ahead on over and check that out, because I'm always amazed when people give you insight into what they look like outside of their actual job, even though this is still him working, because like I always want to see what the inside works look like. I'm not concerned about what the stage look like so much, even though I'm only really interested in that, and people who get me fascinated or intrigued about what their day-to-day looks like. So this one was amazing too. You guys, there's so much for you to check out. If you haven't seen any of the things that are currently out, go watch those, and then get ready for the new stuff, because it's on the way. This year is going to be amazing. I'm already calling it. We're going to have some good conversations. There is some memes coming through already. Guys, if y'all see memes that you want me to expound on, let me know. Go ahead and email those things to me at JusSayinpodcast@gmail.com. And I will go ahead and check them out, and I will try to come through. And I told you, if you hit me up on some stuff, I will shout you out. If you want to be anonymous, you can let me know that in the email as well. But I'm so excited for what we got going on. I'm excited for what you got planned, the things that are going to come to you. I already just know we just going to do some good, amazing things this year, and I can't even wait for some of this stuff. Like I'm already like, come on, because I already know like the good stuff is coming. So check me out on social media. Go to the YouTube page if you're not over there yet. Don't forget that you can listen to the conversation about my conversation about R. Kelly and the Surviving R. Kelly new series on Patreon, and that information you have to get down in the show notes, because I don't never remember how that really what is really supposed to, like, how to get you there, but it is in the show notes. So go on down, find it down there. I promise you it's there. Click on the link and go over there and you can subscribe. It's very cheap. It doesn't cost a lot. I promise you it don't, but you're going to get the content if you over there. So come on and show up. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I'm Danny, and it's me, and I'm just saying.